To a follow-up, we're hearing from State Rep Cody Harris of Palestine after last week's town hall over school vouchers ended early, with Harris and the bill's author being booed off stage. Harris tells our Michael Richardson he was surprised by the reaction.
Thank you for the time. Y'all have a good evening.
State Representative Cody Harris had planned to stay longer at Friday's school voucher town hall in Palestine, but decided he had enough.
The ones who chose to disrupt were disrespectful.
Harris says he was surprised by the crowd's reaction.
2 years ago, when I voted for a very similar school choice bill, there was almost no reaction back home. And so now what that tells me is that the teachers' unions are far more organized and engaged than they were 2 years ago.
Opponents of the legislation argue that it will lower enrollment, thereby diverting money away from public schools. They also say that private schools would not be held accountable to taxpayers. Originally, Harris did not support school vouchers. In October, he told us a testimony changed his mind.
This dad came to Austin to testify on school choice, and he said, my kids are trapped in a failing public school. The charter schools around me are full, no seats available, and I can't afford private school for my kids. So I'm begging you for another option.
In the coming weeks, Harris thinks opposition will grow, saying he expects teachers' unions will do what they can to stop the legislation.
Those liberal teachers' unions, this is their hill to die on, and so they're going to put out every bit of misinformation and scare tactic that they can to work people up back in those local communities. And so I don't doubt for a second that the temperature will rise between now and when we have final passage of the bill.
House Bill 3, the school voucher legislation, is set for a public hearing at the state capitol next Tuesday. Michael Richardson, KLTV 7 News.
Now, that school vouchers House bill has 76 co-authors, meaning if all were to vote yes, it would pass. A school voucher bill has already made it through the upper chamber.